and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Arizona State head coach told me pregame he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Inside, it's Edwards. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Back to throw, it's Boley. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Edwards. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. First play of the period, first down here. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off. Makes a grab and room to run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. There's a crease. Lowers those pads. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to run, it's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Finds his tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They won't have time to run another play, and we will
defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Fancher. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Spartan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Coming out with it, it's Mack. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Spartans have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass, it's Fancher. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on third. Complete. Finds a crease at the 20. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Looking to pass, it's Foley. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the... You want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Man, if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean,
snags it and he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
Good. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sparty. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
and I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On first down, it's Brown again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do it... Oh, he's got some space! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Run in the red zone, it's Patterson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Fancher. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. And that one's too high, out of bounds. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They want that clock to run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Fancher. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted deep in his own end.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Edwards. There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Keeps it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides.